name. After a while, I noticed this was happening every Wednesday. And it turned out that his nursery, every Wednesday, was feeding the children some kind of cheap processed meat that my son was reacting to. But I didn't blame the nursery, because what we eat and what we feed our children has become a confusing subject. Because on the one hand, we'll have an expert who tells us if we want to be fit and healthy, eat these foods. And then on the other hand, we'll have a different expert who says if you want to be fit and healthy, avoid those foods as if your life depended on it. Instead, eat these foods. And in the middle of all of that confusion, we have the colossal weight of the food industry, a mighty beast which spends billions of pounds every year trying to persuade us to eat their particular brand of food. And they do persuade us. Which is why for every 3 people that you meet, 2 of them will be overweight. The food industry is not only mighty, it's murky. What does the British Nutrition Foundation have to say? It says there is no evidence to support the claim that sugar increases the risk of obesity. But here's the funny thing. The British Nutrition Foundation is part funded by the sugar company Tate & Lyle. And then we have Professor Ian MacDonald. He's a scientist and a doctor. He's the man who's responsible for advising our government on how much sugar we should be eating. And here's the funny thing. Last year he was paid, in his words, a not insignificant sum from Coca-Cola and Mars. I think anything Professor MacDonald tells us about sugar can be taken with a pinch of salt. But it's not just the sugar in our food that we need to worry about. Our supermarkets are heaving with products that are making us and our children sick and fat. Did you know that 9% of 5-year-olds are now obese? There are catastrophic consequences for us if we continue the way we're going. We need a solution. And I found it. Because I've come across a diet that will make us slim forever. But that's not all. This diet prevents heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, strokes, diabetes, and many, many more diseases. So what is this miracle diet then, and where does it come from? Well, that is one of the reasons why I like it, because it was designed by a woman who has no ulterior motive. She doesn't have a load of diet products to sell. She's not paid huge consultancy fees. All she wants is for us to be as fit and healthy as possible. She is the most powerful woman on earth. And her name is Mother Nature. She provides us with all the food we need. We followed her diet for over 2 million years without a hint of obesity. The magnificent machine that is your body is designed to follow her diet, and it's easy to follow. Before you pop any food in your mouth, just ask yourself a question. Could I hunt this or gather it? Then I can eat it. But if it comes in a packet with a list of ingredients that I can't even pronounce, throw it away. Fellow speakers, come with me. Join me on my mission to wrench the health of our nation away from the claws of the food industry and back into the arms of Mother Nature.